Boy, been waiting for this for a long time. We've almost one-capped every single one of them. It's gonna feel so good having them all. Oh, man. We're so close. Okay, so let's reach over here. Max. Equip. That is 33. I only needed 31 to complete this challenge. Might as well step over here and unleash my might. There we go. Good. Excellent all around. Actually going up, but that's only because this run was overnight because I slept. So otherwise we'll just keep falling down as we go. But made a good amount of crystal power, and been getting a good amount of GP. I'm thinking of trying, I don't know, I've been hearing crazy stuff about 15-minute rebirths. I don't know anything about that, but I've been contemplating cutting it down to an hour and a half, which is no good for getting CP, but might be really good for gathering GP. I have to, I'm gonna kind of want to give it a try. Kind of want to give it a try and see what happens, you know? In theory, I'd get a lot of GP. I'd get some pet stones, although I don't know how long the P-balls would keep going, so maybe not. I'm not sure. An hour and a half. I do have a lot of might. I do have a massive amount of might. Anyway. Funny the creating is still not... Oh well. Come on. Give it to me. Come on. Come on. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I can go over to... No, not bind. Fight whoever. I don't care. Wait, does that count? 5. No. There's a way I could manually train these things. But if I click on it, it goes... Fine. What if I just keep doing this? Does this work? It says I only need to use it 3. Oh! No? No, sorry. I still capped at 2 clones. My mistake. Okay, it said use this 3 times, right? Got it. We're done. That's it. There's no reason to even auto them anymore. Well, that's it. Oh my gosh. So, full cert. Ah. Oh, don't want to waste not, want not. Nah, I'm good for the moment. I'll be good for the moment. Oh my gosh. Awesome. 24. Ping. Man, if I could do that every hour and a half instead of these three plus hour runs. I wanna run around buying and making and doing. All right. Wow. Over 2,000 crystal power now. Of course, the crystal power challenges seem to be the best way right now for me to gain statistics multiplier. And did the numbers change down here somehow? What's going on? Total multiplier GP buys included, total effective multiplier. Shouldn't there be a little equation showing multiplied by monuments? Where'd it go? Multiplier which is actually used. This can be the total multiplier from the line above, but it can't be higher than... Oh, than what's shown on the... Okay. Yes, of course. Okay, that's multiplied by that. Okay, this is multiplying the monuments. This is factoring the monuments in. Okay. Alright. Okay. Right then. Anyway. One caps all. Also, where was it? Somewhere there was a thing. Whatever. Anyway. Makes me contemplate challenges. This would certainly help with the clone build-ups and the ultimate ball challenges and, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff. Potentially. I keep thinking about the ultimate ball challenges. 1% off of the P-balls. It adds up to be a lot. When you're 25 P-balls deep. Yeah. Right. Still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 challenges available to me that I've never attempted. Well, 6 if we count the, no, only 5. Never mind. Yep, 5 challenges I've never attempted. I'm giving half credit. We'll call it 5.5. We'll give half credit on Ultimate Arty because I did do it, just not on this file. Alright then. Well, so I tried some short runs and I made some pretty good gains. Okay, nothing as crazy as 20 minutes. Nothing shorter than a couple of hours, actually. I really should have just stuck with the Crystal Challenge. Doing another one of those would have been, but still, I made good gains. I made real good gains, I think. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a second dose of this. Excellent. Yeah. If I take that crystal off, we'll get a little cleaner look at it, but give me that for a sec. Okay, there we go. So I went from a 3,000 to a 4,000. plus 36% when I have a good crystal. Or more, or less, depending on the grade of my crystal. So somebody pointed out something really cool. For anybody else who missed this little detail. Okay, each level on your crystal factory, when you're upgrading these, there's a percentage. Right now, the physical crystals, if I had 2 of them, it would be a 50%. I would lose, yeah, basically. If I had 100 level 12 physical crystals, and then I upgraded them to level 13, I'd only have 51 left. If this were a level 7, it would become 52. At 8, it would become 53, and so on. So these increase the percentage here. I wish I had enough energy to be like, look, see, click, 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 click. Oh, well. Well, if I waited 4 minutes, I could give that a test. Well, actually, what I should do. Anyway, let's just skip to what my thoughts are. So, I'm back to a work day. So, I get to play for an hour, then I'm gone for 8 hours. Well, 9, including the commute. Then I get to play for a little bit, but then I've got to stream. Then I have a little bit, then I go to bed. Not conducive to short runs at all. Even slightly. So, as much as I want more GP, because I want to do the clones next. I want 1,000,000 clones. I really want 1,000,000 clones. But I just don't think that's going to happen. So instead, since we're not going to be doing, short dives, since that's no good, I should plan on at least a 12-hour run. Well, there's no challenge that's good for a 12-hour run. There really isn't. I could be getting 2 loads of GP a day, but I wouldn't get all the amount I'd get from a day pet would be comparable. And yeah, I'd get comparable GP out of the day pet challenge, but being a 24-hour run, I would get, well, I would get more out of the AFK. I'd get better rebirth stats. I would have another shot at getting this up a percentage point or 2. I'm going to try this time doing multipliers. I would get less, well, whether or not I'd get more or less CP depends. For example, in this circumstance, I'm leaving in 30 minutes, so I wouldn't be able to make any CP for the next 12 hours anyway. So, having a huge pile of energy when I come back is going to actually end up giving me more more CP. But, yeah. Also, the pets, they'll be able to be fed at 10%. So, twice, if I do it right. So, yeah, I think a day challenge is the way to go, and I don't want to double rebirth myself right now. The other route I could go would be, really there is no other route to go. Let's just do this one. Oh, spend that. Also, it'll give me a reason to build this back up. I've let this fall down to nothing. Alright. Almost. How about now? Faster, faster, faster! Get down there. Come on. Go on, get down there. Not that I really had to, but I wanted to, okay? Alright. Anyway. So, I'm going to rig everything up. And then we'll do this. I'm not sure what the optimal speed is to build this guy up. I really don't. But, he represents a lot of my statistical growth. Having the increased build speed, I figure I'll be gaining more than a 1% boost off of each of these day pet challenges, because I can make 1,000 plus monuments each time, and that would be more than a 1% gain off of each, just off of monuments, which is something else that the short dives were actually better at, I think, because the early statues are so easy and quick to build. Time to build 2.76 seconds for 1,000 clones. Yeah. So anyway, good old day pet. Better get those pets started. This time we are not doing fighting clones. God, that was tedious. I wasted so much time on that. Well, I mean, except for the very beginning, of course, because, of course, at the very start. No. Of course, at the very beginning we'll do this, because, good grief, it's a good way to gain levels. Okay. Faster and faster and faster. And slower. Alright. So. Oh, we'll see how, if I can't. I really want to get this up some. I really want to get the food benefit to go up. Even if it's just a little bit, these things do add up. And my pets, I just keep admiring my mole. He's basically 5 times bigger than when I got him, which was fairly recent. The dragon, well, the dragon hasn't gained nearly so much. Those short runs, unless you actually run for, I think it's 3 hours, you can't even feed the pets at all. Which is, yeah. This, though, I'll come back and they'll be all down. If I time it right, I should be able to get 2 times where they're at just about 10%. So, that'll be really great. Rebirth from multiplier is another thing I'm thinking about down here. See, right now they'll give me 107%. As they level up, this gets higher to a cap of 999, and that potentially, what the? No. Do that. If I have more pets and stronger pets, that percentage will keep getting better. See, now we're up to 108%. That's to my rebirth stats. Those short dives, generally, it couldn't get all that big. But if I had more stronger pets, that would make the short dives better in that regard, too. There's always so many things going on. So many options. Choice overload, the game. Anyway. Well. Alright then. Well. Let's see what we get out of this run. So, I want to throw down a few weather and continents and stuff at the end of this run. Whatever little bit I can manage to squeeze out. As you can see, running a day ball has been good for my base stats here. Climbing back up a little. But, we haven't even done what we can do over here yet. Crunch. Okay. 644 and 20%. Can we do better? So this time we did campaigns with the pets. Huh. I see. So, 19. Strange. Wait, what? Okay. Why am I a pet food growth boost of 19% when I thought I was a pet food growth of 20%? Am I just confused? Well, at the very least, we know that the campaigns are just as good as fighting clones the whole way through for me, so at least we know that much. Alright, whatever. I'll accept it. So, not quite as good for GP as just doing 2 runs, as previously established, but, well, we'll get a little more GP off the next day, right? I need to fix this. Need to push this up a little more. Then I'll start another one. I need to be careful, though. Let's see, Wednesday. By Friday, I'm going to end up having to do the reset and then not being able to assign the clones. Maybe on Friday I won't do another one of these. Then maybe over the weekend I'll be doing shorter runs again, just to gather the GP for my clone count of 1,000,000. Then I'll need to build my GP on hand back up again before going back to the climb. At this rate, it's entirely possible that my dragon will surpass the snake before I can get the snake. And by possible, I mean highly likely. But if I can climb up as high as the shark, I want them all. I don't know. I've kind of got a fixation on collecting as many of the pets as I possibly can. The more pets I have, the better. The faster the total growth. Because, yeah. I'm thinking very, very much about the Ultimate Pet Challenge. I really want to do that. And I really want to get their campaigns really high and then set myself up to do growth campaigns and see how that works out. feels sort of like a growth campaign would be wasted right now, when I could double the power of it by doing those ultimate pet challenges. But I'll probably do one at some point. Oop, I'll take that. Well, I did one cap everything. Maybe I should celebrate. A belated celebration. 2 GP. There we go. You can do better than that. You do better than that. Okay, fine, whatever. A couple chocolate, a few GP. I really should save these for the challenges that will let me open them, or I could use their strength. I really should. Not that anything that came out of that particular half dozen, well, 5 I think it was anything that would have been particularly helpful. I need to take down more of these. This is no longer boosting me. Can you use those faster? Yeah, more of these isn't going to get me another one down. So it should all be about the boost. See, 21, yeah, 84, that was the correct number. I can go to 88, because I'll be knocking another one out. Hey, you, get real buff. Alright, then. So, yeah, it's going to be at least a couple more double rebirths. Also, I should knock all of these out. I got all this GP sitting around. It's going to get turned into rocks. So, why not use it? Okay. Now, not that I intend to make any more crystals, but before I converted them, I wanted to do this. I wanted to do a test. 65%. Crap. Well, I had scrolled up and down. You can pause and look and see if this went from... You can pause and see if this went from 64 to 65 when I upgraded this. It should have. I know I'll be looking at the footage and see, pausing it and looking. Okay. Boom. 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 I have a spare 14. And it would want a grade 14 crystal. Shame I can't keep it when I rebirth. Maybe I could have one of my pets swallow it? Okay. Now you lot her onto that. And oh my gosh. Surprisingly, even though it was an insanely massive upgrade, I'm still not able to beat this guy without unleashing my might. Perhaps some critical might assist in that. Crap, I should have checked that before I knocked all those guys out. Made sure that was still operating. Yeah, the problem with having only one is that, well, this. Ah, well. So I'm playing on the Steam version now, not the Kong version, and have for a while. And I'm still bleeding time. And I can prove it. because yesterday when I recorded this, I went ahead and I rebirthed into a new day pet challenge, and I had enough time afterwards to get my clone count to 600,000, which takes 20 minutes or so with my creation count, and still had time to spare, quite a bit of time to spare, before I actually left for work. Well, not quite a bit, but some. Today, at the end of a 24-hour day pet challenge, I'm going to leave for work before it's finished. It will finish 10 minutes after I have to be gone. I'm leaving at the same time. I'm catching a bus. So there you have it. I have basically bled in the last 24 hours about 40 minutes. A little more than that. Anyway. I don't know what else to say. It's just happening. So, that's that, I guess. This means that I'm going to have to might as well set my pets up and prep for this to run for another 10 hours. Yeah. Wasted time, but I literally can't rebirth. Maybe I should break down and buy one of those fancy internet phones one of these days and figure out how to get this onto it. Maybe. Well, then again, maybe I'll cease to have all existence outside of idle games if I do that. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh well. Okay, we are about to complete another challenge. I did another CPC. So, let's not complete that just yet. First, let's... More on this in a second. This is what I've been building towards this whole time. That's good enough, I guess. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, now we can rebirth. Now we can rebirth. Yes. Definitely not. Okay, so we've got a pretty nice bit of crystal power here. And I have 1,000 and change. Actually, let's grab a smidge more before I commit to this. Okay. Crunch. There. Smidge more. So, with my huge boost to building speed, I basically doubled my building speed since I stopped pushing P-balls after I got my dragon. I went back. My loot is double building speed, a good amount of crystal power, we're going to 1,000,000 clones. There it is, a maximum of 1,000,000. Oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a lot of GP on hand. I need to correct that before I start pushing because I'm probably going to need to buy more of these. But not right away, because that brings me to the other things I got out of this. Partially thanks to that build speed, but I've been specifically pushing my monuments, and I'm up... How much am I up? I think I'm up 20-25% on my total effective multiplier, just off of monuments alone. And, of course, my pets got a little bit better because, you know, they've been eating. They've been eating healthy. Yeah, that's all pretty good, I'd say. And, you know, some other incidentals like this fella, and okay, he didn't do a whole lot, but still, he exists. The before-mentioned crystal power. Yeah. I'm ready to try to push P-balls again. But how do we push them? How are we going to? Well, I think I'm going to shift into... I think I might actually try and... I don't know what I should go for. Let's see. A day challenge is a good way to push. Anything that's a double rebirth base is, of course, out. Maybe I'll try an ultimate pet challenge. There's also ultimate universe is another way I could try to push upwards. I don't know, I'm not super impressed by the power surge thing at the moment. I mean, it's good, it's not bad, but yeah, I think I'll go for an ultimate pet challenge. Let's see. God power 5 times challenges finished. And I still wonder, does that mean the number of times I've done planet multiplier challenges, or the total number of challenges I've done? All it says is challenge base. I have to assume it's planet multi challenges specifically. No, let's go with the ultimate pet. I'm going to try that. Though, obviously, I'm not going to rebirth right after a rebirth, so I'll wait until I get everything to be at least green before I do this. In a normal rebirth. Oh well, hey, it'll get me some more GP. As I said, I need to replenish this a bit. In the meantime, I'm going to do all the things I do at the start of a run. So, yeah. 1,000,000 clones. This is going to take a while. I need to get my... You know, the other thing I need to do is I need to get my creation count up. I need another 1,000 GP for it, though. I want to get it up to 50. That would be enormously helpful. Maybe after that I'd be ready to do Ultimate Universes. I don't know. It would certainly do a lot. Okay. I'm just... It's gonna be 1,000,000. Sorry, I know I keep repeating that, but holy crap. You know how long I've wanted to have a nice, clean, even million? Quite a long time. Quite a long time. Everything is going to be so much faster. I could just put 400,000 clones somewhere and forget about them. I could be like, you know, I don't often level up my might. Not very much. Not unless I'm doing a longer run. Why don't I just put 400,000 over here? Think that might level up the might a smidge? Just a bit? Yeah. Yeah. Holy crap, this is awesome. And yes, once I've completed this, it will be back to, once I'm pushing the P-balls, the vintage generator gets better, and I hopefully get a couple more pets. I really want to get as many of them unlocked as I can. Alright, I'm just going to buy a bunch of rocks. Oh, there we go. Wow, already, I thought I was going to have to spend a GP to get this rigged up. I unfortunately have to head out, and it's not even going to quite reach 1,000,000 when I head out the door. Boo. But it will still be more than 600,000. Yay! And I can rig up a whole bunch of cool stuff. Of course, this won't really last an hour. These will level up and this will quickly drop. So I probably will spend 1 GP on Divinity before I leave. And you know what? Why not? I'll up the capacity a whole bunch before I go. Why not? It's either that or pile a whole bunch of worker clones here. And I think that this... I don't know. I think this will be better. It'll ensure that I have a nice large, as long as I'm... I think I'll just set it to making stones. So the thought is, I head out, I come back from work, the Divinity generator will be will have run out, long since run out of resources, but it'll have spent a lot of time leveling up, and I'll have a ton of Divinity on hand. I then take that Divinity on hand to buy rocks or whatever. Then I set this loose to do its thing. Yeah. Ah. That explains why it's multiplying so quickly. Okay, maybe I will get all the clones. Maybe I will get them all. Okay, then. I don't know. How long would it take me to make a universe? Now that I have so many clones and so much building speed, not to mention all the P-balls I did while I was getting the Dragon and Fairy, it's entirely possible I could get the P-balls in one day. Oh, did I say P-ball? Universe. It's possible I could complete Ultimate Universe challenges very quickly indeed. Well, anyway. It's time for my first taste of 1,000,000 clones in action. This is going to be good. Okay, first, we need to gather them up. Okay, then we come on over here. Do you think we need any ball points for this? I don't know. A Planet Eater sounds pretty tough. I'm gonna do this. There. So that doesn't become an issue. 14,000. That's pretty tough. I don't know. Oh, you think we can take this next one? Despite how many overwhelming numbers I had, they still managed to take out 60 to 70,000. Oh. Alright. Wow. Now, I mean, I could still spend ball points, but I was kind of thinking, hoping, wishing that I might possibly be past that. I can do that. 100,000 on all. Except for these. I don't care about those so much right now. Right. Let the power surge build up. What I really want to do is I want to test the one on the bottom. I'm just going to skip, I'm going to skip this one here and go straight to the bottom and hit it with a full 1,000,000 without spending any ball points, and we will see what happens. I might just run out of hit points. I mean, I've got full life here, but it might not be enough. Also, I might as well do this. I can go over here. I can be like, kaboom. Yeah, you went down when my pets came back, didn't you? Once I had my pets assisting me, it was all over. Now, this latest patch has done something interesting. when you feed them, the feed bar doesn't go up to 100% anymore. It goes to the next catch point, or it gives you the best possible result, basically, sorta. Yeah, that doesn't explain it very well, I know. And I think I get more. See, I get 6 if my feeding bar is below 10%, 3.5 if it's between 10 and 50, or 1.75. See, it is, let me see, because you can start feeding them at 50%, 40%. I think I get more if I feed them now than if I wait all the way. Of course, it ends up using up more food that way. But I'm not going to wait long enough to get it back down below 75%. Am I? Oh, I mean, I guess. I'm going to have to pull out a piece of paper. I'm too tired to figure this out right now. I think, though, if I'm reading this right, I suspect strongly that I can get more stat points by feeding them more often. And since I've got the ball points to buy food with, and so that's not an issue. And since we've got this new feature, feeding them more often will be easier. So I'll double check on that. But I think so. Anyway, we'll do a demonstration either way. Feed, mighty food, mayonnaise, all. And it only brought us to 67%. Which means if I want to, I can do it again. Which resulted in a 3.5 followed by 1.75. That gives us 5.25. Whereas I could have had a 6 if I had waited till it was below 10%. But if I get it down to 10% and then feed it, does it go all the way up to 100%, or does it only go to 50%? Because if it only went to 50%, well, then that would be the trick, wouldn't it? All right, here we go. All right, everybody. Break's over. What happens when I do this? Arrgh, holy crap, we won. We lived. You used ultimate Shadow Clone Blast. Shadow Clone's Power Charge. Oh, those are my only attacks? I think I could be more creative than just 2. Well, that was a lot of dead clones. But it worked. Huh. So in the future, I'll definitely go back to using ball points, but still, holy crap. And if I put them in here? Well, I don't know. I've been thinking perhaps well, I was doing 100k, but I wasn't able to beat the bottom ones, not that I expected to. But with 200k, I might be able to beat all 4 of these fairly easily left here. And the bottom one I can just clear out so long as I log in every, 6 hours? 5 or 6 hours, which I do. I'll be able to keep hitting all of these, so it works out pretty nice, I think. Anyway. Ballpoint's cheap. Let's get these folks back to work. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Even that out, would you? Thanks. Same for this. My gosh. Well, oh shit. I've made a horrible mistake. I didn't load this up before I killed all those UBs. That means all of that was just wasted. Great. Great. All those UBs could have given me an absolute metric ton of divinity. But I forgot. Hey. Oh well. Oh well. Well, whatever. How are we looking on this statistic? Yeah, I guess we can run a little bit longer. I can let this run go a while yet. We still have all of our upgrades to do. We'll get our crystals, of course, so that's reason enough to let it run for an hour or so. Boop, boop. And we'll get some more of these guys knocked out. And that'll give me the divinity to really go wild. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, God, having 1,000,000 clones is amazing. I've wanted it for so long. Alright then. Alright, so I've spent the day second guessing myself, but I'm pretty sure there's a few different things I could do, but I mean there's always a lot of things I could do, but I think I should. I'm sorely tempted to just tear these all open and see what's in them. There might be something really good in there. There might be. Also, I could use the GP. I don't like that there's just this unspent resource that could contain all kinds of wonders. He will open one. Well, it wasn't that one. But, I really should save them for some of the nastier challenges that are to come. Looking at you, no rebirth challenge. But anyway, alright. I am definitely doing my ultimate pet challenge. Yep. That's what I'm doing now. So, let's see. You can find pet pills and item campaigns which boost their multiplier until the challenge is over. Now, oh, what is all this now? Oh, okay. Monuments still apply. Huh, I get hurt, though. Well, of course I'd somehow get hurt. Okay. Well, okay then. So... Oh, right. I gotta beat Diana first. What am I gonna do with 1,000,000 clones? When they can't... I guess I'll put them into work on might. Even though that doesn't apply. Alright. Okay. Alright. In campaigns, can't participate. Yeah, that makes sense. So... I've got a good storage of chocolate here. So what I should try to do... Alright, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to the item campaigns, I've been told, someone told me to try to do 1 hour ones and get the pills and then do more. But I'm going to go to bed. And I figure you really want to get some levels under your belt as a firm base. So I'm going to throw 10 of them into a level campaign and 2 of them into... What should I do with the other 2? Should I just throw them straight into an item campaign despite their low level? Or should I do the old multiplier thing? I suppose I could give them a multiplier thing. Why not? Alright. Let's see. So we've become quite a bit more powerful. Let's see. You are 15 weakest. Oh, I see. Okay, is that how it's gonna be? Okay. Okay, then. I'm sorry, I don't know why that's funny. I just... just the way this doll disappeared. Okay. Right then. Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess those stats wouldn't be so good against this. No, it's not enough that I merely beat these guys up, beat them all up over and over. Now I have to humiliate them by having my mouse beat them up. A mouse and a bunny rabbit and a squirrel and... Well, eventually, if I keep training this thing, it'll eventually become the Monty Python bunny. Alright. Unfortunately, this creation time is going to be largely wasted. A real shame, that. Ah, well. Oh, good. You all woke up. You all woke up and got back to work. Good. Alright, now you can have your 1000s. Now you're big enough for it. Looks like I'll need to make it even bigger yet. Fine. Anyway, this is going to be interesting. Yeah. I'm actually not ever going to be able to do 1 hour runs. Not the next 3 days, the way my schedule is. I'll have an 8-hour run, then I might be able to squeeze in a 1 hour run, but then it's going to be the whole time I'm at work. Then I come back, and I live stream for a while, so that's at least it's at least a 2 to 3 hour run. Maybe I could do items on that. Well, we'll have to see how this turns out. Anyway, I got enough chocolate to do 1 or 2 of these things, and I've run my numbers as best I can. Scribbled out all kinds of different things, but I always seem to come to the conclusion that the pet challenges are the best way to increase my power overall, if I can do them in a timely manner. But there are so many variables. There are so many variables and caveats to that. Now, with this many pets, I can have 10 of them doing items and 2 of them still doing food. Once I get them some levels under their belts, I can definitely do that. So that can help make the chocolate last a little longer, but what I really need is to unlock more pets. But we're on the way to do that. And if this proves a really effective way to build up my power while accomplishing a challenge that increases me greatly, well, that's just peachy. But when I run out of chocolate, I'm probably going to put these off until I can get more. I'm not sure when the next time the chocolate factory will be open. Maybe I have to wait until Halloween. I don't know. But either that or the refrigerator, which supposedly is going to become available in an update sometime in the next... Well, let me see. He has to finish the next game he's working on. And then I think he wanted to do more, story. Yay! Looking forward to that. And then probably this. So I don't know. Sometime in a few months or something. I'll just put these here for the moment. I'm going to end up putting them here very soon. I like challenges that don't double rebirth me and strip away all my GP. They're nice. It's one of the reasons I like the Crystal Challenge so much. I wonder how much the UPC is worth for my my statistics. Total effective multiplier. Multiplier which is actually used. Well. Gotta get my pets to knock a few off first. I wonder if I get GP for even the first one, for even Hyperion on this or not. Alright. I need to get to where I've done at least one of everything. Fine, one more. Yay, all my pets are +1 bigger. Well, you know, that'll make just an enormous difference. Think about that. You got +1 to your stats. Yeah. Now you're a big man, ready to tear your way through everything. Alright, then. Unfortunately, all of the really interesting stuff with this challenge are gonna have to come later. My pet power is nowhere near up to task yet. Now what's interesting is it says each time I knock one down, I'll automatically be multiplied by 4x. Though I really need to go up in order of magnitude and more. So that brings us to... This won't reset after rebirthing. Interesting. Interesting. I thought that this was intended to all be in one go, but no, you'll be rebirthing during it. But why? But why rebirth during it? Well, we'll just have to find out. All right, then.